everyone, welcome to this video. My name is Anastasia Basenko and I'm an CELPIP instructor. If you are watching this, probably you are preparing for CELPIP test. So here is a quick overview of the CELPIP test and all the tasks. So the test consists of 4 parts. We have listening, reading, writing and speaking. So listening part, let's have a look at it. So listening part consists of 6 tasks and there are 2 kinds of questions here. So first of all, you're gonna listen to the practice task, which is not evaluated. It is just for the equipment check. Listening part 1 is listening to problem solving. So there will be a dialogue, a conversation, and you will hear it in 3 parts and you will need to take notes because you don't see the questions and you don't see the answers. Only after you listen to it, you can listen to the question, and pick a right answer. So then listening part 2, you will need to listen to a daily life conversation. There will be again a dialogue, a conversation between 2 people, and you need to take notes and then listen to the questions and choose the right answer. Like in general, you should pay attention to necessary information and on the feelings and emotions of the people. Listening part 3, listening for information. Again, you will need to listen to it, take notes, and then you will listen to the question, only once, and choose the right answer. Then we move to part 4, listening to a news item. Here a monologue, one person will be speaking, and after that, after you take notes, you will see all the questions at once, and there will be 5 questions and your task will be to answer them, to choose the right option, and you will see a drop-down menu. So the main difference is that you see all the questions at once. Listening part 5, the favorite one. So here you will watch a video. I know it's like listening, but we're gonna watch a video. And here you need to watch very attentively and take notes of what people's names and what they are wearing, like what color is their clothing and so on. And what does they talk about, and who agree with whom. And basically, so there will be like 3 people and they talk about someone else, like about first person. And your task also to catch what is their opinion on this, about this first person. And listening part 6, listening to viewpoints. So again, here a monologue, but there will be different people. It's basically kind of similar to the task 5, where you watch the video, but here you will listen to it, and you need to catch who agree with who about some social issue. And this is the hardest part, so they get more complicated. Okay, let's move to reading. In the reading section, we will have 4 parts, 4 tasks. First task is part 1, reading correspondence. You will need to read an email and answer questions. Then you will need to read the answers, like response to this email, and fill in the gaps. And totally you will have 11 questions here. Then reading part 2, reading to apply a diagram. You will see a picture and with some stuff like menu or something like that, some bulletin, and your task is to, and the task will be in the email. Your task is to fill the gaps, looking at the locating answers in the diagram. And here I suggest you to start with the email, with the question, so then you know where to look for the answers, right? And at the end there will be 3 questions. They could be about the email or about some specific stuff on the diagram. So that depends. Reading part 3, reading for information. So there will be a 4-paragraph text and your task will be to match the heading, like not the headings but the sentences with some information to the paragraph where you can find that information. And there will be paragraph like E, which is not like the answer. You should choose E. if you didn't find this information in any paragraph. Yeah, so it's basically not given answer. And reading part 4. Reading for viewpoints. So here you will read a text, an article about different people and their opinion regarding an issue. So again, this part is the hardest, and you need to, when you read, maybe you can try to take notes and note down who has positive opinion about this, who has negative opinion, who they agree with, and so on. So that will be helpful to you in answering the tasks. Then writing. In the writing, we have 2 tasks. Task 1 is writing an email, so they could be a formal email or semi-formal email or informal email. And task 2, responding to survey questions. So here you need to pick an option, to read the task, pick an option and write your answer. Try to structure it in paragraph form. Try to start with the introduction, then main body, main paragraph, and conclusion. And speaking part. So in the speaking part, there are 8 speaking tasks. All of them are different. So the first task, you will need to give advice. And here they check your knowledge of modal verbs. So you should use them a lot, like I just did. You should give advice. Speaking task 2, you should talk about a personal experience. So you should tell a story from your past, and thus you should use past tenses: past simple, past continuous, past perfect. And also don't forget about your feelings. Try to give adjectives that describe what you felt at that moment. Speaking task 3, describing a scene. So you will see a picture and your task will be to describe it. And here you should use present continuous tense, that we use for describing pictures. Speaking task 4, making predictions. You will see the same picture as in speaking task 3, but this time you will need to make prediction what will happen next in this picture. And for predictions we use future form, so you can use will or be going to, present simple, present continuous, or future perfect. Why not? Speaking task 5, comparing and persuading. It will consist of 2 parts. Part A, when you choose your option, and part B, when you need to compare and persuade. So here they check your knowledge of comparative structures, comparative degrees of adjectives, like more convenient, more comfortable, and so on. And you need to persuade the other person that your choice is better. Speaking task 6, dealing with the difficult situations. So here you will have a difficult situation and option who you should speak to, and basically you need to refuse. Say that you're not going to do what they want or something like that. And here you need to do it very politely, and also try to say something that will make it up to them, and so on. Speaking task 7, expressing opinions. So you will see a statement regarding some social issue, and there will be a question like, do you agree, do you disagree, what would you choose, and so on. Do you think they should do this or this? And your task is to express your opinion on this issue. There could be any topics. And speaking task 8, the hardest. Here you should describe an unusual situation. So you will see a picture, a very unusual one, from different spheres, and your task is to describe it. Use the accurate vocabulary to describe this scene in as precise as possible. And your mark and your score will depend on that. How precisely you describe the picture. The situation here. So we are gonna talk closer about each of these tasks, speaking and writing and reading and listening. On my CELPIP preparation course, we will have separate lessons to all of them, devoted to all of these tasks, and you will see the examples of the right answers, of the good answers, of the bad answers, high score answers, medium score answers, and so I will give you the tips how to build your response, how to give your response in the right way, what the examiners want to hear in your response, how you should build it, how you should organize it, and so on. So all of that you will find in my course. All the links will be below this video. I wish you good luck in taking the CELPIP test. Bye.